Y'all can hear me, I wonder. I need to stream. Okay, what's up? How you doing? Let me go to the comment sections. Hello, for those who are experiencing me for the first time. Maybe somebody shared this because sharing is caring. I am Denisha Samuels. I am the CEO of Corporate Hustle University, a place where we help working professionals monetize their skill sets inside and outside of corporate America. We can monetize you three ways. We can monetize your skill sets, we can help you monetize your personal brand and career, or we can help you monetize your money. However you want to do it, we can do it cordial, we can do it professional, however you want to go about it, right? No, but really and truly, thank you for being here. Hey, Anita, how are you? I'm glad that you're able to catch me live. I haven't been live in a minute because I have been helping my clients get things done. So let me just take care of a few housekeeping. If for some strange reason you can hear the sound of my voice, you might be catching me on the replay, and that's completely fine. Just hashtag replay viewer. Ask your questions still. I will answer them still. Also, if you haven't done so, make sure, because it starts tomorrow, that you register for the SOS Summit, which was hosted by one of our corporate hustlers herself, Marissa Harvey. She's hosting her first virtual summit. It is the Systems Over Stress Summit. You can go to, let me put it in the comments, but you can go to bit.ly/SOS Summit 2021. Yeah. You can go there, bit.ly/SOS Summit 2021. You can get a complimentary ticket for Systems Over Stress. It is for solopreneurs who are out here building their brands and their businesses, and they want to make sure that they have the systems in place, the delegation, the automation, and the productivity is needed. And we are done. That summit launches tomorrow. I'm really excited that her summit is launching. She's my awesome biz bestie and client, so I'm really excited for her. It doesn't actually, wait, let me see. Wait a moment, then try again. But bit.ly/SOS Summit 2021. I will be sure to put it in the comments. I don't think it'll let me comment everywhere. If you're catching this on my page, it probably won't let it go there. Or one of them. We'll see. But all right, so for tonight, we're going to be talking about the habits that you need to create in order to be a productive side hustler and to actually turn your brand and business into a profitable online brand and business and not just something you do on the side. So before I get to all of that, I want to know in the comments who's a side hustler, who considers themselves a side hustler, who considers themselves a small business owner. Do you consider yourself an entrepreneur? What do you actually consider yourself? What do you classify yourself? What do you identify with? If you had to say who you are, what do you do? When I introduced myself, I said I'm Denisha Samuel, CEO of Corporate Hustle University, right? So I consider myself a CEO. That doesn't mean that I don't have a job, don't have other things going on, but I am the CEO of Corporate Hustle University, period, point blank. So I consider myself an entrepreneur, a CEO, right? But some things I am a side hustler at, right? There's some things that I do not do full time that I only do on the side, right? Only razzle dazzle in it. I've learned how to automate my business and delegate things so that Corporate Hustle University works 24/7 with or without me. So some of these habits go into that. And as I'm going through these, if you have any additional habits, let me know. And also, if you don't have a strategy in place, a plan, make sure you grab a beyond the boardroom strategy session from myself. You just go to bit.ly, talk to Demetria, and that's what's up, right? Okay. There, out of these 10 habits that I'm about to give you, there are some that are like extremely, extremely important. And I have notes because I'm that type of person. I like to come with the notes so that I don't forget my thoughts and that I keep going. Let me know if you use notes as well. All right. So, number one, if you don't track it, it doesn't exist. So, the number one thing that you must do in order to actually begin to run an online business and actually care about it and actually get into it is to actually track your analytics. So, if you're not tracking your analytics, then what is not tracked is not, done, right? If you don't track how many hours you work, if you don't track how much time you spend, if you don't track how much money you make, then it doesn't exist. It's not tracked, it's not monitored. You must learn to track your analytics even if nothing is coming in. Even if you feel like nothing is coming in, there's no growth, there's no blah blah blah, you still must track your analytics. Now, I have a sheet for my clients. And I think I also have a freebie. Just hit me up in the DMs if you want it, on things you should be tracking monthly in your business. So if you want to get that information, just hit me up in my DMs. I'll get it to you, right? But begin to track your analytics. You need to know what exactly in your business you should be tracking, right? If you're not tracking it, if you don't know what those key performance indicators are for your business, then you probably are not growing in that area. So whether you have one Facebook follower or 1 million, you need to track it. Whether you have $1 made or $0 made or $100,000 already made, you need to start tracking it. Whether you have one appointment scheduled, no appointment schedules, you need to start tracking it. If you haven't gone live, I know how many lives I do a month, what the live topics are, did it generate any traffic anywhere? These are things that you just need to learn and begin to track. So one of the first things you can do to move yourself from just being a side hustler over to actually running a profitable online brand, online business, is to track your analytics, right? So that's the first thing, right? And remember, some of these, it's easier said than done. If you need any assistance, you see it right there. Bit.ly talk to Demetia. Number 2, this is the one that is definitely easier said than done, but there are tools, and that is to get consistent. That's why my client has a whole entire summit called Systems Over Stress, because being consistent, working full time, having a husband, a toddler, a middle schooler, a 26-year-old in Hawaii, all of the things, right? A sorority, a life, period. Consistent. Listen, I consistently wake up in the morning. Thank you, God. Right? That's what I can do for you consistently when you have a toddler who's an Aries like her mother. Okay? That's what I consistently can do for you. We can wake up and we can get it in. Okay? But in order to make our businesses still go, people want to know that you're going to show up. People want to know that you're not going to disappear tomorrow with their money. You are a brand, you're a solopreneur, you're a small business, and they want to know that if your life crumbles, you're not going to run away with their money. You're not going to disappear, poof. You're not a scam. You're not a fake doctor. You're not anything. And one of the ways you can do that is to consistently show up for your clients, whether it's no one on the live, whether it's 3 people on the live, whether it's 100 people on the live. They'll go back and see she's consistently been here for years doing it. Now, if I only judge it on who joined my lives immediately, I wouldn't be in business. If I'm only consistent when I feel like being consistent, then I would never be consistent, because I never feel like being consistent necessarily, right? So you have to find a way to be consistent even when you don't feel like it. That there are tools, there are systems, there are strategies, there's all kinds of ways that even in the dark days, even when the days you don't feel like getting out of bed, even when the days that you're tired, even when the days that you're sipping Mai Tais on the beach, that you can still be consistent to your clients. The emails can still go out, the lives can still happen even when you're not live. You can respond to people, you can still be engaging. Even if you're not the one doing it, it will feel like it is. And there's ways that you do that. We touch on some of those ways in the Systems Over Stress actual summit, which is a complimentary summit. bit.ly/SOS Summit 2021. Also, all of my clients get all the tips and tricks and strategies on how I get it done, right? Because one day I was talking to a friend. She was like, "Did you just go live? But I'm sitting here talking to you." The magic of it all. Okay. All right. Number 3, file your paperwork. You guys, file your paperwork. File your paperwork. Get your LLC, right? Get your LLCs, get your business bank accounts, get your EINs, get your DUNS numbers, get all the things. Because when you get into the mindset of actually running an online brand and you actually are showing up that way, your confidence will be built if you actually do the due diligence to actually look like an actual real business, right? Sometimes you look how you feel how you look. And so if you have done the due diligence and actually filed the paperwork, then you won't feel like the fraud out here, because the government is tracking you as said such things, right? So get your EIN numbers, get your business bank accounts, get your Stripe accounts, get your Square accounts, get get your business accounts, do the things, get your PayPal account. People ain't got to cash at me. Get your Acuity set up, get all the things to look like the professionals that we are. Okay, because if you're a professional from 9 to 5, be a professional from 5 to 9. If you're a professional from 9 to 5, be a professional from 5 to 9. Okay, just make sure we're doing that. File your paperwork, right? If you don't know what paperwork to file, DM me, because you can file some. Most of them are free to do. LLCs are not hard to do. None of it's hard. Get a website. Right? It doesn't have to be a fancy dancy, do all the things website, but get a website. If it's nothing else but your personal name, like I have Demetia.com. It's one of the first websites that I ever purchased. There's corporatehustleuniversity.com. There's corporatehustleu.com. There's corporatehustlevirtualsummit.com, right? Get you a website, because if Facebook goes down, I have a website to continue to email my clients, to continue to put my blogs up. My podcast is on my website that I pay for. So I don't need a spot. I don't need those people to get it done. That's nice. The distributions for my actual stuff, but I don't need YouTube for my business to survive. I don't need these things, because I have a space of my own where they actually do reside, where that is mine, that I own. It's my online virtual. It's my part of Beyonce's internet. Okay. It belongs to moi, So get you a website, even if it's just a 3-page simple website that, you can help with the SEO rankings. It can help you, again, you're looking the part. It can help you actually get business credit when they know you're reputable, to help you get some of these grants that you're looking for. All the things when you actually have a website, right? You can have your policies and procedures on there, your refunds, policies, all the things on there. Okay. Show up for your business. Show up for your business. Now, I know your light bill is already paid. I know your gas bill is already paid. Your mortgage is probably already paid, because we're 9 to 5ers. We have corporate America, regular jobs. So sometimes it is very difficult for us to show up for our actual own businesses, because we've given everything we have, mentally tired out for the day, already done. But you still need to show up for your business. So that means showing up for your clients, meeting your deadlines, actually doing what you wrote down in your planners and your to-do list, checking it off, right? Actually putting, and I'm, speaking to the choir sometimes, putting your podcast out there, writing the book, finishing a chapter, right? Networking, DMing, and actually engaging on social media for the purposes of businesses, revving up that algorithm, talking in groups, listening to podcasts, reading a book. Show up for your business. Show up for it, right? Because if you don't show up for it, why am I going to show up for it? If you don't promote yourself, why am I going to promote you? Okay. Show up for your businesses. Okay. So here's the thing. Invest in business advice. Invest in business consulting. Invest in business coaching. Invest. If you think that you can just be out here all alone in the land of the internet, then, have at it, Hoss. But I found that that's just not the case. There's always somebody who knows more than you, who's experienced different things, who can bring their perspective to what you're doing. And I've invested in those programs, coaches, courses, all the things to evolve myself, to make sure that I'm well-rounded, to make sure I'm not out here just all willy-nilly. And some of them are cool, and some of them are great, and some of them are good, but all of them taught me something, whether it's what I did not want to do, whether it's what I did want to do, or just seeing a different perspective and hearing something else that I've never thought about, or I've never heard, or I had never experienced. So the same way you had invested in college because they had knowledge that you didn't have is the same way that you invest in brands and services like myself. Like, I'm selling you knowledge. Like, this knowledge is not free. Like, this knowledge, y'all don't let me get off my soapbox, but invest in your actual education and knowledge as evolves to your business sense and your actual craft itself, like the actual craft that you're doing. Even if you're an expert in your craft, I'm great at marketing, but that doesn't mean I don't read marketing books and learn marketing strategies. I may be great at doing XYZ, but that doesn't mean that I don't continue to learn that. And then things that I don't know and I don't have a clue about, I definitely go hire experts to show me the way. So if I don't know anything about Facebook ads, I'm not just going to sit here and waste my money on Facebook ads running them. Instead, I'm going to educate myself with a course. And yeah, I might start with something free, but I'm going to evolve into something paid, just so I can ask the customized questions that are catered to my actual brand and what I need in my brand at that moment, right? So make sure at all times that you are actually investing in sound business advice or listening to it or doing what you need to do. An investment can be in your time and money or both. All right. Number 7 is research. A lot of times, you need to learn how to research. You need to go back to your days of research that you learned in college and high school, and that is to research. I see so many questions online where I could tell that you've never at once researched this at all. You've never actually looked into it. You have not a clue because you have not researched it. Like that's on page 1, number 1 of the Google search. Like it's right there. Like as soon as you search for it, it's the number 1 thing, and don't ask somebody for it, right? And also, you sometimes I can tell that you don't want to go find the knowledge yourself. So when you come and ask the experts the questions, sometimes you're asking questions that are not going to be helpful to your business or your brand because you haven't researched it, you haven't dig deep. So that's one part of research. The second thing is, when I say research, I mean know your clients inside and out. Know your clients like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Know your clients love the Essence Festival. Know your clients like the vacation in Jamaica. Know your clients want to be married or are married. Know your clients came from 2 family homes or came from 2 people homes or 1 person home. Know any and everything about your client's mindset, who they are, where they are, what they like, what their aesthetics are. Like, what do they like to see visually? How do they like their steak? I want you to know everything. I want you to research the hell out of your clients, period. And that takes time and that takes energy. And then you're usually the only one who can do that, to know your clients. That's from surveys, that's from talking to them one-on-one, that's from asking, that's from observing. All of that is a part of research, and all of that is really how you get to the core of knowing what your niche is and who you are to serve and why you are to serve them, right? Because I know that I am not someone for the faint at heart, because I'm coming with you like, girl, what is that? So you have to know I come from usually alpha females love to work with me because they're alpha females as well, right? Who love to marry alpha males, right? So yes, just little things like that you should know about your actual clientele. All right, keep up with clients. You guys keep up with your clients. Like I am somebody who, especially as solopreneurs, I mean, if you don't have these large, gigantic client bases, keep up with your clients. Know that it's their birthday. Know what they're going through, especially if you're a service provider and you're doing one-on-one business services like me. Like I one-on-one coach people. So you need to know what's going on in their life, because baby, trying to teach them something and they're going through the middle of a breakthrough don't always be. So keep up with your clients, and it don't have to be that extreme. But when I say keep up with them, meaning if they are trending a different way. So if your clients have been with you for years and years and years, like let me give you an example. My gynecologist, in the beginning, she was young. I'm 41. So in the beginning, her services when I was in college, she was catered to more of OBGYN work and all of that. But now I can see her emerging. Now she's more into the tummy tucks and the V whatevers and all the things. And when I had my baby at 40, I was probably like one of her only OBGYN clients. The rest were more like, they wanted chin tucks at that time. They wanted something else going on. So she kept up with her clients' needs and was able to keep this same base because she is giving them the products and services that they need for where they are in life, right? So just keep that in mind. I'm just an example of a service-based type of provider who keeps up with their clients. So as my clients have moved on from just like, okay, I got this side hustle on the side, to understanding they completely want to run online brands and businesses that are functioning. They want sleep money now. They want money while they sleep. They want to build empires. They want to build legacy now. Now they're like, okay, how can I pay for my second house? How can I pay off debt? And how can I get into this crypto? Or how can I get into that? Or how can I pay for my mom's retirement now? How can I pay off my mom's house? They're there now. That's what they want, right? And so that's what I'm giving them. Like, they want to know how to build a brand of business to get that sleep money. And so that's what we get over here in Corporate Hustle University. We on that sleep money. We trying to get money while we sleep. Automating things, delegating things, all the things, right? All right. Promote yourself. Woo-woo. Promote yourself. Okay, let me stop. But yeah, this is a big one. And I know this is like the biggest one. Promote yourself. We have a problem promoting ourselves. Like, you think I'm going to post one time, once a day, and people are going to automatically know who you are and what you do, and they're going to click the button because you promoted one time, once a day. First of all, they ain't even see your post, but in your mind, you posting a lot. If you post once a day, that's a lot. No, it's not. First of all, you watch more than one McDonald's commercial a day, more than one Coca-Cola commercial a day. When you watch an HGTV, they tell you 1,000 times about the show you are already watching. Like, I'm already watching it, and you're telling me about it, right? So, newsflash, they need to hear it over and over and over and over again. Like, my clients need to know that I am income strategist, marketing strategy, personal branding strategy, and they need to hear it over and over and over again. So when they are ready to up their income, when they are ready to have that marketing plan, that they think of Demetria. So if I don't promote but once every blue moon, if I only promote myself every now and then, you won't know I got a podcast, right? Because it's not top of mind. I need to get on your nerves. I need to make you sick so that you remember. Right? Y'all remember the jingles from back in the day. Y'all still talking about time to make the donuts, because Duncan put that in our heads. So you have to do the same thing. Promote yourself, right? Promote yourself more than once a day. You do it all day to people. You share the heck out of every movie. Y'all, if one more person send me some crates, TikToks, like, you promote yourself. That's all I'm going to say. All right. And the last thing is, y'all know I'm big on networking. You need to network with a purpose. Network with an actual purpose. A lot of times, I don't care if you're an introvert, extrovert, the one in the middle, forgot what they call ambivert. I don't even remember the name of the one in the middle. Whichever one you are, it does not matter. You need to network with a purpose, meaning I strategically am at this event because I need to meet other like-minded people in XYZ, whether if you're a STEM professional and you need to meet like-minded women who are women in technology, or you need to meet other women who are engineers, or you need to meet other Black people who have MBAs, then you purposely do that. If I need to get information on marketing research, and I'm going to go out and find people who are talking about that, who are doing that. If I need to get podcast guests, then I'm definitely going to get out there and network just for that purpose. You must network with an actual purpose. Stop with the mindless networking. Stop with the mindless engagements. Instead, you know that, hey, I'm going to be doing XYZ soon. Like right now, I know that every single March, I have the Corporate Hustle Virtual Summit. Right? I'm not going to wait until February to start networking and finding new speakers for my summit in March. I'm not going to wait till January. I'm going to start right now because I need to begin to talk to them, talk on their posts maybe, see what they're about, support their stuff, like and share now, because a lot of you guys wait till the last minute till you need somebody to go out there and support them, right? And instead, I'm going to build relationships right now, strategically, that I know that I may need in the future. They might not be the speaker, but because I've supported them, maybe they're going to recommend me to somebody. Maybe when they see me post it, they're going to share it out, even if they're not a speaker, right? I'm going to plant seed after seed after seed after seed so that what I want done in the future can actually get done. You haven't planted enough seeds right now to get anything done in the future. You haven't planted any, which is why every time you drop something, nothing happens, which is why every time you post, nothing happens, because you haven't dropped enough seeds yet. What I've learned is when my stuff flops, when nobody's there, it's because I haven't planted enough seeds. And so now is the time to plant seeds for what you want done in 6 months from now, 3 months from now. Like I'm having a Black Friday prep for Black Friday coming up really soon. You'll see it that whole week. We're going to be planting seeds left and right so that when it's time for Black Friday, we good to go. Right? But we're not going to wait till the week before Black Friday and start planting seeds. And that doesn't make sense. You probably need to be collaborating with people. Like, can you send this to your email list? I'm gonna send it to my email list. Can you get on my podcast? I'm gonna get on your podcast. Can you talk live in my group? I'll come in your group. Can you share this post for me? All of these things are things that you need to be doing in your brand and your business in order for it to grow. You cannot sit on the sidelines by yourself and think you're going to win the game. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, so these were the actual 10 habits that you need to begin to do. So I'm just going to recap them for anybody who joined this late. The hashtag replay. You can go back and watch the replay once I'm done. You can leave your questions in the comments. Thank you for Anita, who has been scribing everything that I've been saying. One, if you want to talk about your brand or business and you're ready for a strategy, go to bit.ly, talk to Demetia, book yourself a strategy session. 2, tomorrow, my awesome client, Marissa Harvey, her Systems Over Stress Summit is live. It's complimentary. You just go to bit.ly bit.ly SOS Summit 2021. bit.ly SOS Summit 2021, and you can get a complimentary free ticket to the summit. It's 3 days. We're going to talk about automation, delegation, and productivity, right? So those are the 2 things that I've offered. In exchange for your time, you can get a complimentary ticket because you stayed and listened to me at the beginning or the end to an actual virtual summit that can help you with your productivity, your delegation, and your automation as a solopreneur. Okay? Now, even if you catch this on the replay, check it out. Now, the 10 things were: 1, to begin to track your analytics, because what is tracked does not exist. All right. 2 is to get consistent. 3 was to file your paperwork. 4 was to get a website. 5 was to show up for your business. 6 was to invest in business advice, business consulting, business coaching. 7 was to become a researcher, learn how to research. 8 was to keep up with your clients and their trends and their thoughts and their habits and their mindsets. 9 was to promote yourself, not once, not twice, not thrice, but lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of times. All right. And number 10 was to network with a purpose, right? And also hang out with me in the Pivot to Profit protocol group, which is helping side hustlers turn into online profitable brands and businesses. Feel free to do that as well, right? Because this is all about promoting yourself. So make sure you do that. If you have any questions about how to build your brand or business, be sure to leave them. I answer questions all the time in details for people. Share this, like this, because, help the algorithm situations out. And let's see, if I don't see any questions in the comments, then I will bid you all adieu. All of the good things. I hope to see you at the summit. Let's see. Okay, I don't see any. So thanks you all for joining, and I will talk to you all again. Again, I am Demetia Samuel, CEO of Corporate Hustle University, and I will see you all soon.